Hello there. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. It's super late at night. I just ate and Lord, I'm full. I had Korean food actually, and I filmed myself eating because, you know, everybody was always like, film a mukbang. So I don't know, maybe I'll post it on my other YouTube channel and as well as post it on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. I did a live there today and I've been doing lives there pretty much every day. Some days I don't save it, but I do readings, right? Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Perfect match. Commitment. Make a date and travel. Oh boy. Wow. I mean, travel, as we know, has been coming up nonstop, right? You guys know this. Nonstop, it's been coming up. So someone here may already have something already planned, right? They already have a travel date set, ready to go. Someone's traveling. That's separate from the perfect match and commitment. Just is. This calendar on Make a Date really stands out because somebody keeps looking at a calendar or looking at a date. Could be something in August because May and June, well, May and August are the only 2 months that you see fully, right? You can see February up here, May, June, and then August. But May and June are really the only 2 months that really, really stand out. May very specifically, but May's already passed is my point, okay? Someone may have traveled in May, February, June, whatever, but August really sticks out. There's something about August. You might hear from this person in August, or someone could be traveling in August, or there's something about August. With the perfect match and commitment, this tells me that there are two souls here that are perfectly aligned, balanced. They're the perfect match. If these two got together, I mean, they would get married in 33 days. You know what I mean? That's the kind of like vibration it gives. It's like, you would be married in 2 weeks. Like these two people are the perfect match. But there's this like gap here that needs to be bridged. There's a bridging of the gaps. And the gap is these two people aren't together. You aren't together. These two people aren't a couple. It's someone single. Someone could make some sort of commitment to something while traveling as well too, which I find quite interesting. Forbidden, something is off limits. Connection, the connection is off limits. I told you there's a gap. Someone here may refuse to see the connection. Someone here has tried to pull the wool over their eyes and pretend and not see it. That's the gap as well too, isn't it? Because like if someone here is refusing to see it for what it is, what the fuck can you do with it? You can't do anything with it. Someone may finally take the blindfolds off. Finally address this. It's like addressing the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is these two fuckers are a perfect match. If they got together, they would be married in no time and live happily ever after. See, and didn't I say that earlier too? It's bridging the gap. And there's the fucking bridge. Because there is a gap. There's feelings here. Like late night communication, head over heels, infatuation. Someone definitely, there's feelings involved. If you were wondering if, you know, this person you have in your mind that you're thinking that this could be for, they might hide it. Or you do. Someone's hiding it. They think about this really late at night. They think about this connection really late at night. They may check their phone looking for messages from you, or they're looking at their phone and they're debating communicating. But it feels like communication hasn't come in yet. Like it will though, right? With this, it will. And when it does, it might be late at night. Distress, romance, storm brewing. Well, yeah, I mean, the infatuation, where is it? Right here. I mean, that's why they're distressed, because they're completely infatuated. It's like they can't see straight. Someone here can't see straight. It's head over heels. It's obsession. It's infatuation. Someone here might be traveling and is nervous about traveling because, you know, it's supposed to be a great fun time, but they're just going to be like thinking like this, and they can't get you out of their head. Or you're going to be traveling and that makes them feel some type of way. Right? So someone here is traveling and someone here is going to be stressed about that or pressed. Put the pieces where they belong. I can't get over that they're a perfect match. This is your match. It's meeting your match. You know, the storm brewing is, you know, basically like, let's get ready to rumble is what I actually heard in my head. Because I think that these two people they're mirroring each other too, right? So it's like a tornado who meets a volcano. They're two forces of nature. And the storm brewing here is also like, it tells us, right? You know, like in nature, when a storm is brewing, it's very quiet and it's still. So there's like a quiet stillness, but you know, like a storm's coming. And so there's like an eerie silence or quiet. And that's what I feel like is happening right now between some of you. An eerie silence, quietness, and it makes them feel very unsettled. It's an unsettling, quiet, eerie feeling or silence. You have the candle, hope, guidance, and clarity, but then you also have vain. And in both pictures, there's a candle here, right? But, you know, the vain is pride and ego and arrogance. And it's like maybe someone's finally seeing that for what it is. Like, you know what? It's my pride not holding me back. It's my pride that makes me feel like I can't show my hand and show my true feelings. So someone here has to undergo death of ego, an ego death. Everything here is happening at night. The candle at night is something about just like this person thinks about it a lot at nighttime. They may fantasize about you as well too at night. You have the church, which is faith, sanctuary, and worship. They worship you. Oh, no, they don't. Well, whoever this is for, I got news for you. They worship you. Like anything you say, they'll do. Like they would move mountains for you. And I know that what they show is probably the opposite. I know. I'm seeing it in the cards. I know, but that's not the case here. Someone worships someone else. The crow, omen, magic, and announcement. See how the crow's blowing her back? Because I think that there's some sort of communication that comes in that you just go, it's shocking, shocks you, blows you back. Maybe they message you super late at night and it's like you're shocked by it. Crow's really magical too. It's kind of dark, right? It's like a dark, and crows just have that sort of a reputation, mysterious, dark. They're very intellectual, very smart birds. They love really shiny things. They're kind of creepy. You know, a lot of people peg them as being like kind of creepy birds and whatever, but they're beautiful, magical. But they have like a reputation of kind of creepy and eerie. So I don't know if somebody here has a reputation of being kind of creepy and eerie, or I don't know, but I just really felt like I wanted to point that out. Oh, see, told you there's a gap. Look at the islands. Bitch, the islands literally says separation. Spread out. Standoffish. I told you there was a gap. I needed to split the cards. Because what the gap here is and what the separation is, and there is absolutely separation. I told you these two people aren't together. Is that somewhere along the line, there's been no communication that this is how I feel. This is what I want. That has not been communicated. This person has not communicated and expressed their feelings. Of course, that's going to be a really big gap. That's why the card connection with the actual bridge, it's about that. It's about like, you gotta say it, speak it, communicate it. You gotta say something. You know what I mean? You gotta say something. Holy fuck, the Celtic knot, which is divine union, love of a lifetime. Because I told you that these two are the perfect match. It's like the one. But how can you make something if there's nothing? Because there's a gap. You two need to be united. And the way you are going to unite is by communication. That's what's going to bridge and close up the gap here. It also talks about foreign affairs right on the islands. And I think that this person doesn't, it's not like, this is uncharted territory. It's foreign to them. To feel something so intense and to not know what to do with it. Because that's what it feels like to me. It feels like they don't know what to do with it. They've never been in this situation before. So it's like, what do I do? Keep it to myself? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, they would rather keep it to themselves because I feel like they're uncomfortable with it. Someone here is uncomfortable with the way they feel. You have your judgment, which is a rebirth. It's transformation. It's an awakening, but it's also surrender. Like surrendering to someone, if they gotta communicate. They have to fucking communicate. And I just feel that's what's brewing. Holy fuck, the Tower, which is a sudden change. It's action, but it's impulsive, kind of aggressive. It's like raw, right? It could be slightly chaotic as well too, the Tower. It's also an upheaval. I mean, that could be the transformation itself, is that like communication just goes from absolute fucking nothing to this sudden change of behavior to where now communication is in your fucking face. Or they become aggressive in communication. Where I don't feel that at all right now or previously. I just do not. The Hierophant Taurus. That's also commitment, union. And here you have the rings, which is commitment and union. I don't care how you slice or dice this. These two fuckers get together. They're going to get married. But there's a gap. There's a gap. It's you two are like perfect for each other. You're made for each other. You have the Emperor, which tells me you would be the Empress. Now, because they come up as Emperor, it makes a lot of sense, right? This is someone here who's very stubborn. Stubborn as fuck. Very stoic. This is someone here who doesn't like to show their hand. See, they're the boss. Look at that. The bear says boss CEO. They are the boss. This person's always in charge. This person calls the shots. They can't call the shots here. It's out of their control, and the Emperor is controlling. They control everything. They say yes, they say no, they say when, they say how, they say why. That's not happening here, right? It's like they have no control over what they're feeling because this is uncharted territory, first of all, but also they just can't control you. And they can't control this because it's like they have to be the aggressor here. Clearly, they have to be the aggressor. But they don't know how to aggressively communicate their feelings. It's just not what they do, and it's not something that they're very comfortable with. I think they're really comfortable communicating their feelings and everything else, but not when it comes to expressing or almost like a declaration of love and attraction. That's where it's like very difficult for them. I don't think that this person is, I think that they're very aggressive, pride, egotistical, you saw that earlier. So I think when it comes to things that are superficial, they would walk right up to a bitch in a bar and ask the bitch out. Like, I don't think they have any issues like that. Their issue comes when you're talking about real, true emotions. If you were just some random bitch in the bar, they'd walk right up to you and talk to you and ask you for your number, I have no doubt. That's not the case here. You see what I'm saying? That's not the case here. There are real feelings involved here. And this is just not something that this person is comfortable with. You have the mice, see, it's gonna get anxiety, worry, stress. And then the lovers, they're stressed out about this. They're stressed, this magnetic connection is stressing them out. Remember, distress, they're like freaking out. Because like, I am a busy man. Why the fuck am I thinking about this bitch? Constantly nonstop. Why am I so worried about her? How come I can't concentrate at work? It reminds me of like Christian Grey in 50 Shades where like he is the boss and he's in a meeting and he can't help but keep constantly looking at his goddamn phone, wondering where the fuck this bitch at and why she ain't calling or texting him. That's this. They are stressed, they are pressed, they are anxietied out, they are discombobulated, can't sleep at night. I guarantee they can't sleep at night. Guarantee they're having sleepless nights. And it is just for the sheer simple fact that you've disrupted something in their flow. You rattled their cage. The timing just wasn't right for us. I feel you even though we are apart. Yeah, because you guys are connected. Absolute massive major soul connection. We both know I'm not the one for you. See how it flew all the way up here? Because this is something they're thinking in their head, right? This is all imaginary in their head. I hide behind material things. Again, that's a pride and ego thing. They could be really bougie. They might be somebody who surrounds himself with really fucking nice things to try and fill the void that they feel inside. First and foremost. Finding out the truth crushed me. So something came out that they didn't like. They didn't like something. I am becoming a better person. That's the death of the ego. I look for you everywhere. I want to tell you how I feel. I told you they do. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. It's like I'm fucking psychic or something. They want to tell you how they feel, but it keeps them up at night because they don't know what to say. And they're so aggressive. This feels like an extremely alpha masculine person. Like this is a very like go-getter, they're leader, they're real like motivated, they just do it, they just go for it. And in this case, it's like their feet are in cement. Look a fucking deer in headlights. What do I say? What do I do? I don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. And we're going to find out via tarot in the extended to see, well, what the fuck they do. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I don't need the cards. Communication is coming. But when? I don't know exactly just yet. And like, what are they going to say? I don't know yet. But I do feel that communication is definitely coming. But we're going to do a bunch of tarot cards in the extended. Should you wish to rent it, click below this video, the word more. It's going to bring up all my links. Click on the first one. It's going to take you to my website, saltwaterhillstarot.com. Also there, you can pre-order my Summer Lovin' Yellow Jade bracelet. My Love Me Tender is completely sold out. And also pre-orders, I left it open for a minute. And so pre-orders for my 4 Oracle decks are closed as I put in this big bulk order, okay? What else? Follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi, because you don't want to miss the live readings that I do there. They're very lengthy sometimes and can be really long, and we have a whole bunch of fun and shit. We cut it up in there. And also, tickets are on sale right now to my July 13th Witch's Brew via a Zoom event. Okay, so when people ask, what do you do in the Witch's Brew? We cackle, we talk stories, we shuffle cards. And this one, we're going to kind of focus a little bit, take some time to focus on manifesting love, money, and success for you guys, okay? So tickets are on sale there. Tickets are very limited as well. So I will see you in the extended on my website in the extended reading section, special love / oracle. Did I say that already? But you guys should already know that. All right, I'll see you there. Love you. Bye.